Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatiana and today we are on day number 15 of our Manifesting Through Faith series. We have reached the midpoint of these series. They're available on my channel under the playlist titled Manifesting Through Faith. And if you have been following up, then you know that we are going to be diving into the Proverbs of the day. We're going to be looking at some of the verses so that way we can gain some of that wisdom and we can apply it in our lives to be able to magnetize our desired outcomes. You might hear my dog Kobe in the background. He's playing, he just wants attention. He's still a puppy. So with that said, let's begin. A gentle answer will calm a person's anger, but an unkind answer will cause more anger. Wise people use knowledge when they speak, but fools pour out foolishness. The Lord's eyes see everything. He watches both evil and good people. As a tree gives fruit, healing words give life, but dishonest words crush the spirit. Wise people use their words to spread knowledge, but there is no knowledge in the thoughts of fools. Those who make fun of wisdom don't like to be corrected. They will not ask the wise for advice. Happiness makes a person smile, but sadness can break a person's spirit. People with understanding want more knowledge, but fools just want more foolishness. Every day is hard for those who suffer, but a happy heart is like a continual feast. It is better to eat vegetables with those who love you than to eat meat with those who hate you. People with quick tempers cause trouble, but those who control their tempers stop at a quarrel. A person without wisdom enjoys being foolish, but someone with understanding does what is right. Plans fail without advice, but they succeed with the advice of many others. People enjoy giving good advice. Saying the right words at the right time is so pleasing. Wise people's lives get better and better. They avoid whatever would cause their death. The Lord will tear down the proud person's house, but he will protect the widow's property. The Lord hates evil thoughts, but is pleased with kind words. Greedy people bring trouble to their families, but the person who can't be paid to do wrong will live. Good people think before they answer, but the wicked simply pour out evil. The Lord does not listen to the wicked, but he hears the prayers of those who do right. Good news makes you feel better. Your happiness will show in your eyes. If you listen to correction to improve your life, you will live among the wise. Those who refuse correction hate themselves, but those who accept correction gain understanding. Respect for the Lord will teach you wisdom. If you want to be honored, you must be humble. When we go back and we read, good news makes you feel better, your happiness will show in your eyes. And if you listen to correction to improve your life, you will live among the wise. This is what self-development is all about. It's not about that there is something wrong necessarily, but it is about continuously improving ourselves, because in life we're always going to be tested. We're always going to be presented with different scenarios that are either going to bring us closer to God, bring us closer to divinity, bring us closer to our desired outcome, or the opposite, is going to bring us closer to remaining in the same cycle that we can't seem to be able to break free from. And part of the reason why we cannot break free from it is because it's habitual, is because it's what we know, and it's because it's what we expect. So if we continue to feed our mind to feed our mindset with thoughts that are repetitive and they have had no use whatsoever to bring us closer to our desired outcome, then we will continue to revisit the same lessons, just presented differently. This is why it's important to listen to wise advice from people who really mean good. And by that, I mean that there's so much content out there, right? Everyone is trying to help in their own way, but we need to be able to have discernment so that way we are able to set apart what is for us and what would be beneficial, let's say, for someone else who is going on a different journey. Sometimes online, there's going to be lots of advice that is coming from a personal point. And we're gonna be able to feel that whenever it feels personal. We're gonna feel that there's some kind of resentment and that we're better off doing this or that, but it's actually not bringing us closer to God. It's not bringing us peace. It's not bringing us clarity. What it's doing is that it's giving us an ego boost, so that way we continue listening to our mind. Our mind wants us to remain the same, so that way it can preserve energy, because what it knows is what it has already figured out. But even though, let's say, here is what we want, this is our desired outcome, and here is where we are right now. In order to break through, we need to be able to realize that even though, so like when we plant seeds and there's a soil, we have to believe that even though we cannot see what's happening under the surface, we have to believe that it is absolutely possible. And on the other side, it's awesomeness waiting for us. Similarly, we're tested all the time by life, and God reminds us that anything is possible. Anything, it's absolutely achievable. Miracles happen all the time, and miracles are God's specialty. We have to remember that the universe is God's creation and the universe has our back. When we connect directly to the Creator and we surrender, we are then allowing, through that grace, to receive the information, to receive the peace that we need in order to gain more clarity. The higher we climb, the better the view. And we're able then to understand the things that do not make sense to logic. If we were to listen to logic all the time, yes, sure. If we need to fix a car, that's when logic comes in absolutely handy. But when we're living life, it's a dance between the masculine logical side and the feminine, more intuitive side. And through energetics, we know that masculine governs the field of what is seen, so what meets the eye, but the feminine energy field is the one that is the unseen, the one that can only be navigated through senses. So if we are connecting to too much of our logical side and not allowing more of that intuition flow to come through, then we're going to have a repelling effect to that other natural part of us. It's like dancing. And similarly, in life, we need to be able to have the structure. We need to be able to have the wisdom and structure that comes from a higher place. And we need to be able to attune to God from what is felt, from what is not seen, when we close our eyes and then we surrender to that state. And it's even better when we enhance the experience with beautiful melody in the background. So that way, in that moment, as we remove ourselves from the senses of everything else that we know with our eyes open, and we connect and attune to our soul, we then know. We remember that we are one with God. And when we remember that, we know it's just a matter of time for things to be able to break through and we can get to the other side and enjoy that awesome desired outcome. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. We're going to continue tomorrow with our next video. I hope that you have an amazing day and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.